Welcome to this audio description of Badu Gili Wonder Women. This is a projection onto the sails of the Bennelong restaurant at the Sydney Opera House. The two sails point in opposite directions. The larger sail points to the left, and the slightly smaller one which is attached to it points to the right. It features animated versions of recent artworks done by First Nations women who are respected community leaders. The artworks range from paintings to clay pots to soft sculptures. The women work in a naive style. They have not been trained in Western art schools. Two outstretched birds' wings with dark feathers pointing down. Their tips overlap, brushing over each other in the middle. The feathers spread apart, move down and disappear to show a blue sky with two crows circling each other. Wah the Crow leads us to the goldfields of the 1850s. Painting by Marlene Gilson called Ballarat My Country. Yellow sandy soil and scattered green bushes. Two square buildings with grey slate roofs. Four horses pull a brown wooden Cobb & Co coach. The Eureka Stockade flag flutters in front, dark blue with a white cross, the Southern Cross. A dust storm blows in and then lifts to show a circle of First Nation dancers. The crow flies further to a blue-green river surrounded by yellow sand. In front of a small Chinese restaurant, two men with black skin in red coats and white trousers soak their feet, boots beside them. Two black swans swim in front of them. Next, a painting by Auntie Elaine Russell called Lachlan River, Our Childhood Dreams. Stylised figures are playing and swimming in the river. They are simple human outlines in blue, the leader wearing a red swimming costume. Bubbles stream out behind him. Other smaller swimmers in yellow and red join in from different directions. They're joined by a dog, and then all swim up to the top of the sails, breaking the surface and splashing in the water. On the bank are big trees with forked white trunks, and a flat, pale green disc-like top. An almost cartoonish landscape. An old tyre hangs and swings from one tree. A mottled dry landscape of brown, black and white dots disappears as orange and yellow-red flames spread up until the sails are covered with fire. This is a homage to firefighters. A red fire truck with a white cabin drives in on the left with firefighters in yellow sitting on the back. People watch on the right. The fire truck moves in front of them as another firefighter hoses jets of water onto the flames. A person in red helps with the hose. A koala runs from the flames and is picked up by a firefighter in yellow. These images are from a clay pot by Hermannsburg potter Judith Inkumala called A Big Fire is Coming. In the next scene, two scrawny black dogs frolic in the sandy soil. The background features simple drawings of trees with pale pink trunks and green blobby tops under blue sky. In the foreground, a woman with black skin in a blue dress tends a fire. Two small girls and a baby boy sit on her right. She's cooking kangaroo tails, which are black and curved like boomerangs. Sally Mulder's painting is of scenes around her home in Alice Springs. The figures become bigger and fill the sails, which then turn into a dark blue and starry night sky. Yellow words appear. Tail get cold, will take home to eat at home. The next artist, Marlene Rabuncha, recycles old textiles to make soft sculptures. Woolen threads snake their way upwards, a rainbow of colours. A woolen woman with white skin, yellow hair and a dilly bag on her head twirls her way through the threads which then weave together and cover her, becoming a blanket with colourful vertical stripes. The blanket is then pulled apart, splitting open down the middle. The woman peeps out onto the left-hand sail. The pieces of material are pulled aside to show long green threads like vines and colourful native fruits made from balls of wool. The woolen woman turns in circles, dancing backwards and forwards and swinging two dilly bags over her head. Her colourful dress is made of different rolls of material with a flecked orange and red top. Purple and blue woolen strings cascade down the sails behind 4 dilly bags. They're like orange shopping bags swinging backwards and forwards. Native fruits drop into the bags, filling them. The sails turn black until from the distance 2 large yellow clocks appear, one on each sail. Between them, the black and white yin-yang symbol. Rings of brown boomerangs appear and radiate out from the clocks. A female superhero with light brown skin and flowing blue hair, yellow and red leotard and long red boots flies across the sails, pulling a large banner with welcome written in bright colours and big shiny sequins on a dotted background. In Kayleen Whiskey's Dolly Visits in Dolkina, she imagines her idol Dolly Parton visiting her home. Dolly is on the left, the artist on the right. Dolly has white skin, blonde hair with red lips, and wears a silver dress. Kayleen has brown skin with curly black hair and wears a yellow dress with a black owl on it. As Dolly strums her banjo, Kayleen waves and sways. Butterflies flutter and a nun dances in the distance. Large pink and yellow flowers grow to fill the background, pulsating with the music. They disappear as Dolly and Kayleen drop from view, leaving a clear blue sky. A female superhero flies across from the left with brown skin, mid-length black hair, wearing a yellow leotard and long boots waving a bright red tulip. The crow's wings reappear and close like curtains.